DJI here, and today I'm going to compare the 3rd and 4th Gen iPad Pro. I'll be comparing 3 things: the performance, the microphones, and the AR functionality. First, the performance. We'll be doing a total of 3 performance tests for both iPads. First, we'll be doing a benchmark on Antutu. Running the benchmark side by side, we can see that the 4th Gen iPad Pro has a slightly higher score. Looking closer, the CPU score is almost identical, the GPU score is a little bit higher, and the RAM score is higher as well. Next, we'll be doing a render test of a project I did for a YouTuber on LumaFusion. It is over 1 hour of footage condensed to a 7-minute clip with some effects here and there. Running the renders side by side, we can see that the render times are almost identical. They were around 2 seconds apart from each other. Finally, we'll be doing a frame rate test in Fortnite. I chose this game because it has a 120 FPS option for the iPad Pro's 120Hz display. For both 3rd and 4th iPad Pros, the frame rate was at 120 FPS, with both of them going as low as 90 FPS in some occasions. Next, I'll be comparing the microphones. For this, I'll be doing a test recording for both of these iPads. This is a test of the microphones on the 3rd Gen iPad Pro. This has been recorded directly from the voice memo app, and no post-processing has been added with Premiere Pro. This is a test of the microphones on the 4th Gen iPad Pro. This has been recorded directly from the voice memo app, and no post-processing has been added with Premiere Pro. Reviewing both audio clips, the 4th Gen iPad Pro sounded more like it came from a decent microphone. Lastly, I'll be comparing the AR functionality. When we open the Measure app, we can already see a difference. On the 3rd Gen iPad Pro, you have to move the iPad side to side in order to calibrate. On the 4th Gen iPad Pro, this part has been eliminated with the help of the LiDAR scanner. When I measured the length of my desk, both iPad Pros were able to correctly measure the length at 135 centimeters. When I measured the height of my drawer, the 3rd Gen iPad Pro measured it as 116 centimeters, and the 4th Gen iPad Pro measured it at 141 centimeters. I also noticed that the 3rd Gen iPad Pro kept asking me to move the iPad every 3 seconds, so that was annoying. Measuring length seemed to be accurate on both 3rd and 4th Gen iPads, but measuring height seems to be a problem for the 3rd Gen iPad Pro. In conclusion, if you have a 3rd Gen iPad Pro, I don't think it's worth upgrading to the 4th Gen iPad Pro, as there isn't much difference. If you don't have a tablet at all, depending on the price, I can recommend either one of these because they are both competent devices. That concludes this video. If you're interested in either of these iPad Pros, the link to where you can buy is in the description below. If you like this type of content, I'll be making more, so make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.